Elon Musk is well known for his huge and never-ending success. He is the second richest man in the world after Jeff Bezos. He made his money in several industries, though Tesla is currently his most successful enterprise, but he is also known for investing in risky industries, including space rockets and electric cars when both seemed the stuff of sci-fi. But how did he become who he is right now? Let's see how Elon Musk acquired his wealth. Alright, we all know how Elon Musk is and how wealthy he is, but was he born this way? Well, not really. But none of it would have happened if Musk hadn't learned how to code, because he loved video games so much. It all started when he was about 10, and his father took him on a trip from South Africa to the United States. It was a really awesome experience because the hotels all had arcades. So my number one thing when we went to a new hotel was to go to the arcades, Musk said. Video games are incredibly engaging, Musk said. They made me want to learn how to program computers. I thought I could make my own games. Musk managed to acquire an early Commodore computer which came with a manual that explained how to program in BASIC, an early computer language. In 1984, before he started Tesla or SpaceX, Musk was a 12-year-old kid with a computer, and he set out to create a space-themed PC game called Blastar. Musk sold the code for the game for $500 to the magazine PC and Office Technology. 11 years later, he and his brother founded Zip2, the company that provided a searchable business directory that could be described as an internet version of the Yellow Pages telephone directory, with maps included. Zip2, the serial entrepreneur's first venture, sold for $307 million in 1999, earning Musk $22 million for his 7% share of the company when he was only 27 years old. For most people, that would be the high point of a lifetime. But Musk looks back on the experience with frustration and disappointment. He wanted to realize the full potential of the internet, but all he did was make himself rich. Back in 1995, there weren't very many people on the internet, and certainly nobody was making any money at all. Most people thought the internet was going to be a fad, Musk said in an interview in 1999. But Musk was not going to just sit on a pile of money and let it collect dust. He decided to put it to good use and co-founded OnlineBankX.com that same year. It merged with Confinity in 2000 to form PayPal and was subsequently bought by eBay in 2002 for $1.5 billion. After the sale of Zip2, one of Musk's first major purchases was a McLaren sports car. It was one of just more than 60 models made in the world. However, the following year, Musk had wrecked the vehicle while hanging out with business partner and PayPal co-founder Peter Thiel. And the snowball effect of X.com, Confinity, and PayPal set the foundation for Musk's future and most famous endeavors. In 2001, Musk turned his attention to space exploration. By that time, he had just sold PayPal to eBay, leaving him with a couple $100 million and a lot of free time. Instead of retiring to a tropical atoll and calling it a life, he decided to continue pressing into the three arenas he'd often cited as most critical to humanity's future: the internet, sustainable transportation, and establishing a human colony on other worlds. Disappointed that NASA had zero plans for a manned Mars mission, Musk took it as a sign that America had lost its will to explore space. So, he devised a philanthropic plan to stir public excitement, spur innovation, and hopefully secure NASA's additional funds the way the lunar landings did in the 60s. The idea was dubbed Mars Oasis, and it represented an intersection of the technical creativity and entrepreneurial savvy that have brought Musk so much success. A small lander carrying a glass-enclosed greenhouse would be launched to the surface. Seeds embedded in the dehydrated nutrient gels would activate when the little lander touched down, sending back images and data as the leafy cargo grew and died on the planet's surface. It could reveal a lot about the viability of transporting life to Mars and sustaining it there. A worthy experiment indeed. Even more valuable, though, was its potential to excite the masses about eventually putting footsteps on Martian soil. The mission was based on the notion that the public responds to precedents and superlatives. It would be the first multicellular life on Mars, and the furthest it had ever traveled. This project was to make space exploration one of the top interests of the general public. He attempted to start this project with the help of Russian aerospace experts and designers. After failing to convince them for their assistance, Musk took it upon himself to launch SpaceX. 4 years after being established, SpaceX began a long-term collaboration with NASA. In 2012, the SpaceX Dragon became the first ever commercially built spacecraft to launch and berth vehicles to the International Space Station. Then, the company decided to create rockets that could be reusable over and over again. In February, SpaceX completed another monster equity funding round of $850 million, sending the company's valuation skyrocketing to about $74 billion. In 2003, Tesla was a car company incorporated by Martin Eberhard and Mark Tarpenning. The following year, the company was in search of Series A funding. Musk himself decided to take on the challenge and put up money for Tesla. Since his initial funding, Musk has taken on a much more active role in the company. Though he was not involved with many of the day-to-day operations, he did oversee the development of the Roadster and other vehicles. In 2008, Musk took over as the CEO of the company after Eberhard's departure. That same year, the first ever model of Tesla Roadster made its debut. Over the years, Tesla began creating various models of their electric vehicles. Soon, gigafactories were being constructed both inside and outside of the United States to support production. Under his watch, Tesla has become one of the world's most popular and coveted car brands. But there is a little fun fact. In January of 2018, Tesla announced Musk won't be paid a salary. Instead of a regular paycheck, he can cash in on stock options he'll receive if Tesla reaches certain benchmarks by 2028. However, due to California state law, Tesla must pay Musk at least a minimum wage, and he makes about $37,000 per year. So, Tesla implemented 12 benchmarks the company needs to hit for Elon Musk to receive his stock options. Starting at $100 billion, Tesla wants to see the company's market value hit $650 billion by 2028. If he gets to $650 billion, Musk would receive 20.3 million shares of Tesla stock. The company started 2018 with $59 billion. There are revenues and earning goals that make it an all-or-nothing proposition for Musk. Reaching the performance goals means Tesla would be more valuable than Amazon, Facebook, and Microsoft. It's a bold goal, but Musk's compensation package gives him a ton of incentive to make it happen. Tesla shareholders have to love this idea. If Musk succeeds and Tesla turns into one of the world's most valuable companies, they benefit too. They won't reap any rewards if Musk doesn't succeed, but they won't be paying him a huge salary while he and the company struggle. Tesla and Musk adopted a similar plan in 2012, and it paid off for both parties. Tesla's value increased 17-fold from 2012 to 2017, and Musk hit 9 of 10 incentive goals. And actually, the last target was a stretch goal, operating at a 30% margin in 4 straight quarters. So, for Musk to earn the full amount of Tesla stock, he has to take the company's market value up to $650 billion. But Musk has to do more than drive up Tesla's value. He has to meet 12 of 16 revenue and earning goals to get the full vesting. The top revenue target is $175 billion, about 15 times higher than 2017 levels. The earnings target is more ambitious at $14 billion, which is 21 times higher than in 2017. It won't be easy, but if Musk reaches those goals, he will reap huge financial benefits. Backing an electric car was long seen as a gamble. But over the last years, as the planet became even more focused on the need to cut emissions and slow climate change, it has paid off. Musk's early interest in reading philosophy, science fiction, and fantasy novels is reflected in his sense of idealism and concern with human progress. He aims to work in areas that he has identified as crucial to our future, specifically the internet, the transition to renewable energy sources, and space colonization. With his work with PayPal, Tesla Motors, Solar City, and SpaceX, he has defied critics and made advances in all three of these frontiers. So, Elon Musk may be a hero to some and a villain to others, but there is no doubt that he's worked hard to make himself the richest man in the world. Who would have thought that it all started with creating a video game at the age of 12? What do you think about Elon Musk? Let us know in the comments down below. Make sure you subscribe to our channel and turn on your post notifications so you never miss a video from us. If you liked the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching.